The Other Radio.
Welcome to this special Pride edition of Chakra Huns. I'm Umlilo of the Universe, and my lovely co-host Ndi is busy performing exorcisms today, so she could not join us. And we've had the moon in Aries the past days, and it just feels very appropriate that we have some epic guests today. We're going to have a little listening session for an upcoming EP coming out on 16 October called Nkululeko, celebrating all things queer freedom. And our guests today are actually no strangers to the show because we've been playing their music since we started. We have stylist, choreographer, designer, rapper, musician, and just a fab girl, Mr. Allofit. We have rapper, theater actor, sports writer, and all-round bad bitch, Gyre, or Gyre. And of course, one of the vanguards of today's South African creative scene, Blouse, and the ethereal supreme songstress, Hlasko. I'm just going to go around the room and just ask, how is everybody doing? And welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm doing good.
We're rocking
good. I'll say something. Doing good. Happy to be here. Happy to be amongst everyone. I mean, the fact that this is actually happening now is a bit wild. So I'm super excited that it's actually happening.
Yes. I'm just excited to see all these beautiful faces. Yes, next. Girls are shy.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're just checking in. How are you doing, Hlasko?
Oh, I'm good. I'm chilled. Just drove from the Eastern Cape this morning. Feeling a bit tired, but really glad that I made it, and I feel really honored to be a part of this project.
Yay! Yeah. And how are you doing, Blouse?
I'm happy. I just burnt my fried chicken, so I'm a little sad. But you know, it's fried chicken. It's gonna be fine. I'm good. It's gonna be fine. Happy to be here. Can't wait to listen to the music. I think this is very exciting. It's never been done before. So yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Quite excited.
Yeah.
And you're glowing, babes. There's a glow in your face. You're just glowing.
Yes.
Do I have a glowy shot? Can I tell you, I've had the longest day of my life. So I'm glad that I'm still glowing.
And obviously, last but not least, Mr. Allofit in her all fur glory.
Hello.
How you doing, babe?
Hey guys, I'm blessed. I'm feeling abundant. I'm feeling gracious. A good. I hope. And I'm excited. I'm excited about what we're doing.
I know, right? I think what Mix is saying, this is a first, and I keep on thinking about this, and I'm like, I hope this is the first of many kind of situations like this, where we just have, this is like an all black, all queer, all fabulosity, different types of music. It's super exciting. And I just hope that it's one of the first, you know? There's going to be more.
I don't think they knew we existed. I don't think they're going to know this many of us existed. You know how they are.
Right? Yeah.
It's like a multiverse.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah. So many. Oh my God. Well, I'm super excited.
So many queers.
Oh my God. It's either the world is ending or it's the beginning of a new era. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm super excited for us to get into the music. I've been putting together all the music, and thank you guys so much. It's been such an honor, like just working with each of you, such consummate professionals, and just the vibes that you bring. I just was like, I want to make more. I want to do more. So I'm hoping that like in the next year we can actually just keep making music all together, because it's just been so fun. And we're just gonna go like each, and I'll get into each of you and what you've been up to and what you're doing and what people can look forward to as the show goes. But I thought maybe we need to kind of just kick it off with the song that we all have together, Nkululeko, the song in question. I've put together a young little video for it. Just shout if you can see the screen. Give me a thumbs up. Alrighty.
You can see your files.
Alrighty. So you can only see the files.
We see your files. There's a nude there.
Oh,
That's a sex tape.
my sex tape. Ish, I forgot
Yes,
to move that.
there.
I forgot to move it to another folder. Oh my god. So this is Nkululeko. I'm so proud of the vibes that everybody brought to the situ, and I hope when people listen to it next week that they just feel the energy and they feel the summer vibes. So let's have a listen.
I wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free to be me. I wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free from the stress, yeah, yeah.
Even that is a mirage. Fuck do you want? If you wanted to know me, then you need a different body. I'm a lip gloss on. I'm guessing all the frogs. Just running in the streets, maybe nothing but a thong. Nigga got me raising yours to come on. Nigga got me raising yours to come on. Nigga got me raising yours to come on.
Sakatele, anina zikaluzo sibeza. Sakatele, anina zikaluzo sibeza. I wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free to be me. I wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free from the stress, yeah, yeah. Freedom is what my sisters for front lines, bringing all the girls to the fore. Things are getting better than they've been before, but us still dying every day hardcore.
Mr. Allofit. I'm the superstar of the century. Can't sit and take a look, my security. Had to block the whole section at the VIP, cause you know I stay rolling with celebrities. Umlilo, MX, no Gyre. Of course, I jive. Okay. Umlilo, MX, no Gyre. Of course, I jive. Listen up, before I get rough, let my jita acting tough, show him all what's up. Can't touch, not even my clutch, let my jita acting tough, show him all what's up.
I wanna be free, I wanna be free, I wanna be free to be me.
Priyanka.
It's actually so crazy. Oh my god. So
Like,
much
wow, it's
talent
happened.
in one room. It's too much. They're gonna be gagged in December. I cannot wait to see everybody on the same stage, like performing their vibes for Joburg.
Yeah, it's
They're gonna be
gonna.
dancing. They're gonna be dancing. I'm so excited to see them dance.
I know.
And like get into it. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be like a hell of a vibe.
It's gonna be a vibe.
It's going BET medley.
Yes.
I think we definitely, for the Legrand Arts Festival, if everyone can start thinking of how you can incorporate all the other people in the vibes, maybe one song you bring in someone to do a verse. Like, I'm definitely thinking like that as well. I'm like, I mean, Mix and I already have a song together, so I was like, maybe we should perform it live.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Our song in years.
Exactly.
So maybe it's time.
Super excited.
Who knows?
So we're gonna.
What are we gonna look like on stage? Are we gonna look like strippers?
Ooh, so the theme for the Legrand Arts Festival is African queer sovereignty. So you're gonna come like royalty, bitches.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Zulu. We are naked, half naked, basically.
There you go.
Half naked.
There you go. It's a free license.
I'm gonna be wearing a Mr. Allofit Zulu vest vibe.
Oh my god.
Remix that shit.
Can we all be in Allofit couture, please?
Actually, that
would be so epic.
Oh
my god.
I'm running a sweatshop. I'm running a sweatshop.
That's it.
Well, tell them they better work. They've got about a month and a half to get some really crazy outfits together.
Yeah.
That's enough time.
That's enough time. So I'm gonna keep things moving
enough time.
a little bit, and I think we're gonna just kick off with some Gyre vibes, and I want to talk a little bit about femme physique and the inspiration for the song, and I also want to talk about the Vogue Glow opera that you have been workshopping and been rehearsing in. It looks so epic. So just give us the tea on femme physique and what you've been up to lately.
Well, all I gotta say is this tea is coming with some liquor, hey. So I hope it's firstly, femme physique. I mean, femme physique was like a cool moment in the sense that like it was a collaboration which was like proper worldwide. The producer is Thelonious Kelly. He's from New Zealand. He's been sending me beats for years, like sending me different kinds of beats for years. And actually, what we decided on wasn't what we initially wanted to be like the final version, but something about that moment and what femme physique brought out in me was just what I thought was needed. And I just knew that I wanted to like wrap up a particular era in my life and lead people towards a new sense of like my expression. And feminine physique felt like a good combination because I was like completely expressive of myself in an unhinged sexual manner, and that's no longer where I'm at. So it felt like a good way to just like boom it off with a final goodbye. It was okay. I've really engaged my sexuality as a queer rapper, and to the point where it feels so effortless that I'm rapping in quick time, fast speed, like fucking God knows, like Quicksilver shit. It was just vibes, man. It was vibes, and also it was a deliberate. I mean, the cover art. Those who've seen it is very
racy.
I don't know if it's the right word. Racy. I was trying to not use controversial because I don't think it's controversial.
I don't think it's controversial.
I think it's expressive. I think it's expressive. Honestly, I chose that cover art because of the silhouette. I was like, "Hi, boo. Since when can I pose like that?" And now I did it. Please, everyone's gotta see this.
And come I can't through do legs, you know.
So it was interesting because there was so much, there was a huge furor that came out as a result of having that particular cover art being used as the cover art, but it brought up such an important conversation about how queer expression, particularly queer sexual expression, is policed. And I was like, well, before I bounce and before I deal with more sensual aspects of my sexuality, you're gonna learn to never do this ish again. And you know what? History will remember this because the kids are gonna come through and the kids will be double cheeked on those motherfucking cover arts. And you know what? Like, I'm glad you would have said that. That's what Sydney, my booty did it. So your booty can do it better, baby. Get that BB.
Yeah.
You know? So it was cool. I mean, it fits with the narrative of what this project is about, you know, which is about liberation. You know, I've always been very didactic in the way that I work, you know, and that hasn't changed, you know. And the cover art was shot by Chris Dennis Rosenberg, who is Ugandan, and the cover art was then displayed in Czechia, now known as Czechia, formerly Czech Republic, in an exhibition as well. So it's been vibes, it's been everywhere, and it's like, you know what, if my booty can make it to Czechia, child, best believe it get me a check.
You know?
Her. So that was it was a really, really cool moment, and I'm glad I did it, but I'm glad I've left it because I'm really excited to be engaging my sensuality opposed to my sexuality now, you know, because it's fine, guys. Even for my pussy popping was I
might take you up on that. I think I'm gonna be going through a slut era very soon.
Yeah.
You know what, honey, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
I can feel it coming.
Reserved. I gotta put my shit out there.
You know?
Yes.
So yeah,
amazing.
So that was music, and now I'm currently right now I'm in between rehearsals, the last 2 days of rehearsals for the workshop for Glow. So Glow is the full title of Glow: The Life and Trials of Simon Godi. Simon Godi, for those who do not know, was a anti-apartheid and LGBTQIA+ activist in the 80s and the 90s. And a Dalmas treason trialist in the 1985 alongside Terry Lekota, other PAC and ANC members as well. He did a lot of work not only for the LGBTQIA+ movement, but particularly for apartheid movement. And so what we're doing is that I'm working with a gentleman named Philip Miller. Philip Miller is most commonly known for his work at composition. He's currently scoring Shaka Ilembe, which is due to be released in South Africa, or Showmax, in the next few months. So he's currently composing that. He's also been Emmy nominated. So it's been a very humbling experience and very eye-opening experience. Like, oh, bitch, you that bitch? They picked you, bitch. You know. And I think as a young Black queer creative, it's so easy to get into a space and feel so inferior. But I've been so encouraged with this particular project because between myself, Philip, the director Gregory Makoma, who needs no introduction, as well as Tseho Fatsomuweng, who is the maestro and conductor of Fulbright Scholar. You know, there's so many brilliant, and Welcome Yeshiva, author extraordinaire. There's so many brilliant Black individuals in that space already that it's just so emboldening to tell this story about an amazing queer individual who's done a lot for our community and for both as queer people and as Black people. And so, to cut a long story short, Glow is a Vogue opera, and so we're taking elements of ballroom culture, Vogue culture, classic opera, and then intertwining that with my specialty, which is then rap, and putting that together. I always say it's like if Pose had a baby with Hamilton, and it's about someone from Sibukeng. That's what Glow is.
That description is perfection, actually.
Yeah, I just had to figure it out. So yeah, that's what's happening with Glow. Super excited.
That's it.
Like 90% black cast, about 95% younger than 30. In terms of the cast, in terms of the singers as well, predominantly black, which is not something common within the classical space. And also, we're set to have our premiere at the Cape Town Opera House in 2023.
Wow.
So, good times, good vibes, important work, most importantly.
Very important.
And boundary breaking work, which is so important for me. Like, you can't just do things constantly. And also, like I always give this advice to younger independent artists, you got to be able to think of yourself beyond like what the conventions are. Like you can't just say, okay, again, the mainstream funding rape goes over in freestyle.
Let it go.
Opera. So,
I think
living for it, loving it.
Loving that. And I think it speaks to just everyone in this group. I feel like it's so versatile and you all wear so many hats. It's so admirable. And it also shows how dynamic we are as queer and black people. We are not just one-dimensional gals. We
multi-hyphenate.
We multi-hyphenate gals. And on that note,
put that in your rap. Put that in your rap.
And on that note, we're gonna go straight into femme physique, and let's hear some bars.
Feminine physique in the bed on fleek. These niggas all washed up, anime bleach. Rapping in Greek, but your bars don't speak. Must be weak on the mail, and your host quite weak. You can get a peek if I talk, sorry tick. If you seek Amy, I'll be wrecked for the week. Give it some geek that's brain when it's bleak. Cause my code name Ricky, cause I'm nervous. Glad when he see, so he grab and he see. Booty so fat, boy bad to the meat. Hands are on me, and his pants at his feet. Playlist bang, as we bang on repeat. Match like a team, cause he good with them D's. Let's fix choice, piling up every extra time, but with scores in his palm. That's left, but right, but the legs are in. Color she, sing your praise, only she. Don't be chatting if you can back it up once we all in the she. Pronouns are she. Only respond to she. Don't respect that I give you back to this penny fish in a sea. I swim upstream if you don't recognize I'm a queen. King when I want to, queer when I'm undo, cause I'm gone in the streets. On table, fuck your seeds. What am I the night that the reads? Big time ball is holler, we can make high, what's what bleed. Feminine physique in the bed on fleek. Feminine physique in the bed on fleek. Bang B, kusing kongo. Bang B, kusing kongo.
I mean,
Wow.
Yes, queen.
And it's season jalo,
Low key sad
Yes,
that the slut era say pelile. Like, I was just getting into it, I was like, I want to hear this in the clubs all the time.
No, it's a rap, guys. People don't got you got hang it up.
Hang it up, flat screen. Time to find love. Okay, so we're gonna move on and go to Mix Blouse and
Hey, girl.
just catch up a little bit, girl. You've just finished a major performance at the Black Rock Festival with your rock band. Like, just catch us up on the mix world and what you've been up to.
Oh, girl, I wish there was a plan, but there actually isn't any plan.
You're just living
There's
your life.
no plan. Like, what happened with that is that I got a booking from one of these alcohol brands. I can't remember. Jim Beam, that's what it was. And they wanted me to play with a band, which is, I'm an electronic music artist. That's not what I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I'm like, okay, I gotta call somebody to put together a band for me. I don't know how to do this shit. So I started speaking to Tepang from Blackjacks to do that for me. And in the middle of trying to put together a band, they're like, so you're gonna be playing a listening station for this American rock band called Muse.
What?
I mean, apparently Muse is quite big.
Huge.
But I didn't know who they are. I didn't know. I had no idea who that is. But anyway, I was like, okay, cool. That. So if I'm playing a rock show, then I'm gonna need to bring some rock to my shit, you know? And the band was open to that. So we kind of gave like some of my music, some of it, not all of it, gave it kind of like a rock twist. And it was just so much fun. And so after that, Tepang was like, we're doing this festival and we think you should come and perform the same set. And
wow.
that's how that happened. Yeah.
Look at God.
Yeah.
I'm a rock star.
You're a rock star now, babe. Deal with it. I hope we can see the full force and might of the band.
Going back. There's no going back. Like it doesn't feel the same anymore. Yeah, it really just doesn't feel the same anymore. Like I can probably still play with like a DJ and you know whatever, but like just the high that I got from that
it's over.
was just so spectacular. It was like somebody was offering me weed. I was like, girl, I'm so high. I'm so high. I'm gonna smoke some other time. Like, would highly recommend. It's an amazing experience. But like I said, there really is no plan for me right now. Like I've got my fingers in a lot of pies, just recording a lot of collaborations with lots of different people, and just trying to see where it goes, right? I have no plans to be releasing a full project. I think it's a lot of work.
Ooh, too much.
I think it's a lot of work. But I also have no intentions of abandoning music. So I'm just going with the flow of things. And I feel like there's a lot happening, and I'm just riding the wave.
Ride it, baby. I think that's the way, actually. Sometimes when we plan too much, it becomes too hectic. Kanti, when you just go and you ride, then you're actually enjoying every moment, you know?
Right. I mean, I also think like the whole thing of doing projects, if I don't have anything to say at that given point in time, I don't need to be making a project. I can release singles. I can release a single about this one guy I met at third place and I don't know, sucked his dick in the bathroom. I mean, whatever, right? But until I have something concrete to speak about, a project for me is something that's not even, I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy that we got to work on a song. And I mean, to say you went hard is an understatement. I think we're going to have to
It was
just...
so long ago.
I know.
To hear this.
It's so crazy. And it's been so nice kind of revisiting this vibe. And because I also feel like when we recorded this, I was in a completely different space in my life as well. And like, I'm a completely different girl now, you know, and I'm sure to say with you. But it's so nice to have these moments sonically to be like, okay, like that's what was going on there. And I think we created something really cool and really hard and really dark and deep, which adds a nice flavor also to this project. So let's take it away.
Can I add something there before you go?
Yeah.
It's like the craziest thing. I was going through so I love what Mixed Blouse is speaking about in terms of the whole project, like pressure and having to say something, because of course people have been on mic, and also when you haven't grown yourself or you haven't fully come to fruition as a person, and like it's really just a lot. And I think people who aren't artists don't necessarily understand how that process of it works. Point in case is I was going through so many different demos the other day, and I realized I think I've earmarked 4 songs or 5 songs that I wanted to do with Mixed Blouse over the years alone. I think I've sent you like one of them over the time. But I'm like, do you remember? Do you even know which one it was? Because I'm not really sure which one I sent at this point.
I remember. That's so funny because it's called Gyre.
Yes, it was Gyre.
I remember that so clearly. Yeah. I looked for it a couple of months ago because I think I still got it somewhere. I looked for it a couple of months ago and I was listening to it and I was like, what is wrong with this girl? Gyre, get your shit together.
I'm dead.
Yo, guys, no, like, you know, with not just that record, with that era and the producer I was working with at the time, we just went separate ways, you know. And I think that's also another thing that just happened over time, where it just started with a certain person and then that's another thing about the project, like to find your home. With this project, up and down. It's crazy, but yeah, I just wanted to put it out there because I noticed that like out of every artist in the whole world, you're the one person I always think, how can I put this person in? How can I?
I love that. I appreciate that.
I'm like, no, we can rework this. There's something here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Girls have some work to do. The girls have some work to do. Homework.
Yes,
Okay, so I'm gonna keep things moving, and this is Mix and I's song Abangani.
But you're full of it. Smiling in my face, turning to the opposite. What is it? Think I don't know you a hypocrite. Bitch, please, I got the formula, I'm Hamilton. Way ahead, bitch, you were just a hit, bitch. I'm way ahead, bitch, you were just a hit, bitch. Yeah.
Let me slip into something real. Give you a little bit of sex appeal. I don't really wanna hurt your feels. This body, I need meters of space. I thought I told you, get out of my face. Mix and I don't need shade. Spare me your hysteria. Sit in your area. Kiss my posterior.
I'm way ahead, bitch, you were just a hit, bitch. I'm way ahead, bitch, you were just a hit, bitch.
Abantu langaphandle yazibana masimba bazozenza
zichomi kanti bakwenza skema ungayibandakanya ngalethi kabadala njengoba washona manje nakabanga abantu langaphandle yazi banamasimba bazozenza ichomi kanti bakwenza skema ungayibandakanya ngalethi kabadala njengoba washona manje nakabanga. Labantu abangazi awunomsaneni uthatha ama-chance lick your lips, they looking dry. Keep my name up out your mouth. Yeah, you see us looking fly. Bitch, we're sick of all your lies. Abantu langaphandle yazi banamasimba bazozenza ichomi kanti bakwenza skema ungayibandakanya ngalethi kabadala njengoba washona manje nakabanga abantu langaphandle yazi banamasimba bazozenza ichomi kanti bakwenza skema ungayibandakanya ngalethi kabadala njengoba washona manje nakabanga.
And there it is. The gals going on.
Before we move on, can I ask a few questions? I've got 2 questions.
Yeah.
First question, who is the inspiration?
I think it's like a collective, you know, a lifetime of a lifetime of people in J, of fake friends, let's say.
Okay.
That's
key. That's key for me.
That shit kills me.
That was hot.
He mixed the vibes for us, and it was for another project, I think, and it kind of happened, so we kind of had parked it, but I think it came out really, really cool.
I think it's dope. I think it's really dope. I with it hard.
I could hear it in the clubs.
It's like that psychedelic pop. It's like psychedelic pop.
That's it. They lick your lip, they look dry. It's like,
In the shade of it all.
Your lips, they looking dry.
I just want to say, I'm not that girl anymore. I'm just all about peace, love, and happiness, you know. So we're going to move on and chat to Mr. Allofit, who's just fresh off the plane. Or are you still in Kapa, Miguel?
I'm still in Cape Town, my love.
Okay. She's still doing the Cape Town takeover.
Stay in the city.
She's like, I had to leave the city. So I just want to catch up with you. Like, you're also one of those girls that just like is doing the most all the time, everywhere, all at the same time. Do you have a body double? How do you do it? And and just tell us, like, what are the stuff that you are working on? How's Cape Town been? And generally, like, how have you been?
Alright. Well, I'm Mr. Allofit. Hello, everyone. It's such a blessing to be in this mix here. At the same time, yeah, I'm fine. I think I'm fine. I'm alright. Coming out of COVID and things. I guess also COVID forced all of us to find everything else with it as well and try lock into everything. Do you know what I mean? So I've grown my gifts in fashion. I've grown. I think that's the one part of my life that's really growing nicely that I'm enjoying. I'm really enjoying the exploration I'm doing in fashion. Yeah. And also I'm just like I think a month ago I opened the custom Mr. Allofit Instagram page. Yeah. Because I was just like, I'm wearing a lot of things that I'm making like weekly. So I need to have a place where I'll put it all, but I don't know exactly. I haven't figured out exactly, is it a label? Is it this? Is it that? I just know that it's like custom clothes that I like because I don't find anything in the mall. So if anybody obviously identifies with that, they know where to go. So I don't think I'm a good be pushing like a fashion or like, I don't know, you know. So that's been fun, and also people have been responding in really nice ways. I've been dressing these celebrities, and it's been super fun. But now I think my rates need to go up.
Of course,
yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Work.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think I'll only do family price for the gays, but for these heteros and these celebs, now the price needs to go up. The portfolio is looking fresh, but now the price needs to go up. You know?
Yeah.
And as well as with music, on the musical side of life, I've recently connected with Bongani Fasi.
Yeah.
So
I saw some pictures on Instagram.
It's such a wonderful. Yes, guys. So it's been so wonderful because everyone knows how like I've looked up to Brenda and how Brenda was the biggest star in the world, and just being around him and that sort of energy is just like, and also unpicking his brain is super like crazy for me because it's something I've wanted to. I mean, I wish Brenda gave birth to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
don't you know?
Yeah. So I think me and him connecting is super crazy. And the crazy thing about even this appointment we have now is that Brenda's house is right next door to my grandmother's house where I'm at right now.
Wow.
So that's even like super for me. It's crazy because our families in Bongani I chose not to tell Bongani about the family ties because I wanted to see the professional side of things first. But I always knew that my Cape Town family, which is my mother's father's side of the family, is right next door, and our families here are very close.
Wow.
So only recently I was like, hey Josh, do you understand that I'm right? Like, I took a picture, and then he was like, oh my god, like, are you joking?
Crazy.
I was like, yeah, it was meant to be fun. And then, so me and him, I have 2 songs that I've made there in the studio. So I've kind of found the person who's not going to like charge me 8 million rand for studio time, in a way. Someone who kind of sees the investment and the value of it. You know? So I want to see, apparently there's a tour coming up, like a Brenda Fassie Legacy Tribute Tour. And it's going to happen provincially. So I want to see all of these ideas that have been spoken about in all these documents I've been seeing over the past few months being like, you know, I want to see them actually happen. So soon I'm trusting that I'll be on a tour of sorts.
Yes. You would kill it.
With Bongani and the Fasi vibe. So, because he's picking everyone who kind of IPU presents, you know. So I just want to see where it's all gonna go. And singles, I want to drop a single before the end of this month, but I don't know what that's looking at the same time, as MX said, I don't think I want to drop like an album or a mixtape or anything. People must go to SoundCloud and listen to the old music with their time. And then I'll just drop like a single.
I love that, actually.
I'm trying to get into the Amapiano sphere. I'm trying to get into the Amapiano, like,
if anyone can do it, it's you, babes. Like, you could kill it.
So I want to see what that does with maybe a single that I drop. Let's see if it'll, processes, but I just hope it all happens. And yeah, I'm just literally going with the flow. Like, literally, I think, yes, it's our time and Beyonce's climate of, she's broken the seal, whatever. It's amazing to witness and to be living in this climate, but I can't wait to see it 100% unfold for each and every one of us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like, I can't wait for us to reap the real sort of fruit of some stuff that we've just been doing because we love this shit, So yeah, I'm just excited and I'm 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 grateful.
Yes. Well, we're super grateful to even have you in the midst of it all, I think you're such a fabulous girl. And you might as well have been birthed by Brenda, like, let's be real. It's like,
I pray. Hopefully I was.
Either way, a star is a star,
Superstar of the century.
Superstar of the century.
Thank you.
And I just also want to say, like,
of the
Sanj. I want to say that, like, your song.
Never ever on the bench. Never ever on the bench.
On the bench. Wait,
I'm dead. So we're gonna play one of my kind of like favorite, kind of very emotional, more chilled version of you in your music, because it's kind of like the fierce girl, and I like the vulnerability in the song Homophobe, and also really addressing the realness of being queer in anywhere in the world, but especially also here in South Africa. I think kudos for songs like that, and thank you for contributing to the general message, because I feel like not a lot of artists kind of do that anymore. It's like seems so passé to talk about like real issues, and I love what you did with this particular vibe.
Thank you so much.
Here it is. So here it is, Mr. Allofit, Superstar of the Century, with Homophobe.
Really gonna alienate me, cause when my dick go, for sure, deuces up, I'm riding solo. Born alone, fuck an individual, a group of people, yeah, they so immature. I'm still going to heaven, they fall down 9/11, they fall down 9/11, still going to heaven. You're the only one going to hell, you better roast. Watch me while I'm doing the most. Really gonna alienate me, cause when my dick go, for sure, deuces up, I'm riding solo. Born alone, fuck an individual, a group of people, yeah, they so immature. I'm still going to heaven, they fall down 9/11, they fall down 9/11, still going to heaven. You're the only one going to hell, you better roast. Watch me while I'm doing the most. How do I say this without no salt and pepper, Better in song than love letter, hey. Fuck your opinions, real talk, no difference, I'm only human. Standing up for those like me, caught sinning, funny religion, still a Christian. I thank God for pulling me out, prisoner out, was deep in self-doubt, got shit figured out. Breaking every finger that points in my direction, stabbing every mouth that has an opinion. Shit on every brain, baby, hope you learned your lesson. Baby, listen, baby, listen, baby, listen. Breaking every finger that points in my direction, stabbing every mouth that has an opinion. Shit on every brain, baby, learn your lesson. Baby, listen, baby, listen, baby, listen. Really gonna alienate me, cause when my dick go, for sure, deuces up, I'm riding solo. Born alone,
fuck an individual or a group of people. Yeah, they so immature. I'm still going to heaven. They fall down 9/11. They fall down 9/11. Still going to heaven. You're the only one going to hell. You better roast. Watch me while I'm doing the most. Giving of myself to myself. No waking up from this dream. I am living what I'm dreaming. Gotta be selfish in order to progress from these deadbeat humble beginnings. Get it, girl, chin up, you go, you get your best. Forget him, girl, no one else to impress. Really gonna alienate me. You're faster than a Ferrari, you a victim passing traffic on a highway. Yes. Pretty broke with no confidence. Yes. Stuck in the closet, no hangers. Yes. Step out of fur, a mini dress. Yes. Fucks given, oh, I could care less. Really gonna alienate me. Chuck deuces, I'm getting money. My PP need no VV. Probably gonna CC LGBT. Breaking every finger that points in my direction. Stabbing every mouth that has an opinion. Shit down every brain, baby, hope you learned your lesson. Baby, listen, baby, listen, baby, listen. Breaking every finger that points in my direction. Stabbing every mouth that has an opinion. Shit down every brain, baby, learn your lesson. Baby, listen, baby, listen, baby, listen. Really gonna alienate me cause where my dick go. For sure, deuces up, I'm riding solo. On alone, fuck an individual or a group of people. Yeah, they so immature. I'm still going to heaven. They fall down 9/11. They fall down 9/11. Still going to heaven. You're the only one going to hell. You better roast. Watch me while I'm doing the most.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
Girl, I haven't heard that song in such a long
I
ass
know,
time.
right?
Yeah.
It's a classic, babe.
Yes.
I feel like we need this in a movie, you know? I was like picturing like this queer story. And I'm like,
Yes.
it needs to happen. Really gorgeous.
That song I recorded. Thank you so much.
Stella, you keep cutting out. You're
Gyre.
internet.
And my internet.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Can you
can
guys
hear
hear
you now. Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
Just hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, so with that song, Darren made it, and I recorded it in 2016 with my first mixtape, Losing Sunglasses, and it was just such an amazing thing because I was trying to find out how do I, you know, when you're working on a project and then you just like, how do I add some depth? Like I've just been wilding. How can I add a little bit of depth there? And then I was like, okay, cool. I need to make a song called Homophobe. The word homophobe is not in the song, which I just felt like it was a representation of like my feelings towards how I grew up, obviously in a Christian home. So they fall down 9/11. I'm still going to heaven. The only one going to hell. You better roast. My Christian background, trying to address that, and just how like if I'm gay, I'm still going to heaven type thing. Or like wherever the imaginable sort of resting milk and honey land is. That our queerness obviously doesn't separate us from eternal amazing life, as well as just like the little stories in between. Like, you know, it's better to tell it like it is than for us to be nice about it, breaking every finger that points in our direction, stabbing every mouth that has an opinion, shit on every brain. Maybe hope you learned your lesson. You know, it's just like trying to give empowering. Yes, it's a bit aggressive, but like just direct sort of empowering sort of vibe. Yeah. Thank you so much.
It's so beautiful. I don't even think it's aggressive. I think lyrically it's so strong, and like I think your voice also sounds amazing in the song. Like it's just like all the different
vocals.
I think we get all the different, you know, sides of Mr. Allofit in this song, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yes. So that was Mr. Allofit, and now we are moving on to a very mysterious character.
Ikateli mnyama.
Ikateli mnyama, otherwise known as Hlasko. I'm really excited for us to talk because you're kind of one of those people that like come in and out. Like you've drifted in and out of my life so many times, and I'm always curious, like, what is Hlasko up to? And like, I'm always hoping you're making music.
Do you guys know that other TikTok video where they like Inganewane? That's what Hlasko feels like to me. Inganewane. That's just disappeared, and you just don't know where Hlasko is. Like, I'm going
Inganewane. Guys, sometimes you have to like, keep people wondering. It's part of my.
I love that.
I do love that.
Look.
Pull us a day on the people. Pull us a day.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, you've definitely been doing that, but I love the song that you contributed on this EP, and it was just so nice to just hear a fresh Hlasko sound because I'm a fan, and I also didn't know what to expect because I didn't know where your headspace is musically at the moment. So I would love for you to share your thoughts behind the song, its meaning, and also what you've been up to. Like, where you been, bitch?
I've been around, I just wanted to be a bit of a rave bitch. Like, I've been going through a rave phase where everything like has to be really fast. You know what I mean? Like everyone's music that I listen to, I'm just like, oh my god, I could speed it up like 5 times and like just enjoying that frequency a lot. So yeah, I've been working on a project for a really long time now. That's in collaboration with a few other producers. There's Acrobat, who's someone we commonly have worked with. Who's an amazing producer. And there's also Sandile Ngubani, San, who also have been working with collaboratively on a project called Blue Flame. We put stuff out last year on SoundCloud. There's like 2 songs that you can hear. He also works with Desire. So just I've been working on something that I feel like is a lot lighter than my earlier stuff, and is going to kind of like express more of my true self, whereas the other character was more like a character. The other person rather was more a character, and I don't have much to say also, guys, because we've gone past
we really have, guys.
And like dinner.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting hungry.
Well, we're definitely getting towards the end.
Yes.
It's lovely to just hear from you and also hear what you've been doing.
Like I've been working more on like sound work recently. Like I was part of 2 interesting exhibitions early on in the year, one in March, one in April, where I've been doing more like sound installation work, things that are a bit more like conceptual and like art based. And I've also been doing a lot of my visual work as well.
That's cool.
Working towards an exhibition sometime next year in February as well.
Wow.
Which is called World Weather, in collaboration with Natalie Paneng. I don't know if you know Natalie Paneng. Natalie Paneng and Nolan Dennis, So they've been really interesting connections that have been made. And also this year has been such an interesting year, like very positive, quite a like warm vibe, and things are like coming together. So I don't have much to say though. I just realized.
It's all good.
But I'm really glad. I'm really glad that we got to do this together and to meet everyone else. is really interesting. Yeah.
We're gonna party properly in December, I think. So
Yes.
get
December's
ready,
on.
ladies.
I'm bringing all the weeds and the other things.
Please. All the fun things.
Hlasko, you look so nice in this picture.
On this frame. Oh, thank you.
That's so
Thank
cute.
you. I just dyed my hair at the time, and it's so interesting because I just found someone's dye that they had. I don't know if you guys know Mzi. It's Mzi's dye that he left at Oaks' apartment, and I was just like, oh, I've never dyed my hair. I was feeling
Loving the blonde.
We can see your soul through those eyes.
Oh,
yes.
thank you. Thank you.
Such a beautiful image.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for us to listen to the song. Hlasko with Amazing.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's totally giving rave.
It is,
Rave
hey?
queen.
I literally want to rave to it wearing
So
ishbelane in a club. Like, I just see the vision.
Yes, it's Pelane in the club.
Like, I just want to wear ishbelane in the club and just rave.
Bro.
Rave and rage.
Yeah, rave and
Love
rage,
it.
you know?
It's really beautiful. Thank you, Hlasko. Guys, I'm not going to keep y'all. Thank you so much for actually just doing this. This is amazing. And I think we've spoken at length about how cool this is. And I think this is just the beginning, actually. And this has also challenged me so much, like in terms of wanting to be a producer, curator, and like kind of growing into that field as well. And I'm really super excited to just be working with all of you.
Grad.
And and we're all gonna be partying on the 10th of December for Le Grand Queer Arts Festival. It's gonna be litty.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be so cool. And so the last song that we're gonna kind of cap it off with is a song that I wrote with a Moroccan producer and friend, Gantha, who it was my attempt at trying to write more positive songs, and the song just kind of came, and I was like, oh, cool, but it doesn't fit into like the sound that I normally do. So I was like, I don't know where to place the gap. So this one is called Love of My Life, and it's basically about self-love, about love of family, community, friends. It was kind of like my giving thanks and gratitude song. So I think it's actually really perfect for this project.
Love my life, my lifeline. Love my life, my lifeline. Love my life, my lifeline. I've lived, I've loved, I've died 100 billion times. So many versions of me makes it hard to find what is real. I had no clue I was projecting all along. You were here, all of my hopes and dreams I didn't have to feel. 'Cause you are the love of my life, my lifeline. Love of my life, my lifeline. Love of my life, my lifeline. My lifeline. Sometimes you realize that you were there all along. Looking back, I wasted time searching for the one. But you were here, love of my life. You were just staring back at me in the mirror. Love of my life, where the hell have you been? 'Cause you are the love of my life, my lifeline. Love of my life, my lifeline. Love of my life, my lifeline. My lifeline. I've heard of self-care and self-love, but I didn't even see the blessings from above. When your authentic self, it just shows up and lets you know that bitch, it's time I grow up. Leave the past behind, the old you. Make space for the queen that you're supposed to be. Fully realize a new you, 'cause it took generations of pain to birth you. Sometimes you realize that it was there all along. Looking back, I wasted time searching for the one. But you were here, love of my life. You were just staring back at me in the mirror. Love of my life, and where the hell have you been? 'Cause you are the love of my life, my lifeline. Love of my life, my lifeline. Love of my life, my lifeline. My lifeline.
Cool.
Darlings, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
keep doing the wonderful work that you're doing, and we'll chat soon. We're
All
gonna
right, baby. Thank you so much, everybody. I look forward to Sunday. It's Sunday when the album is dropping.
Sunday is the day. Sunday's
All right.
a day. Make some noise for it and just share away. I'm gonna spam all of you with just that.
Stop, girl.
Okay, darlings. Enjoy the rest of your evenings.
That's
and
lovely.
week.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes, everybody.
Wow.
Bye.